Hi, I'm Shannon with American Modern's LivingWise. We flooded the house and let the water sit for an hour. We took our moisture readings and now we're ready to do cleanup. What we'll be doing is lifting the carpet up and taking the carpet and pad out. We'll be cutting along the seams of the ceiling and the wall of the drywall to take down the drywall ceiling. We'll also be removing the casing and the trim, and we'll be doing flood cuts 2 feet up to gain access to the cavity to dry it out. You wanna? So see, the joist creates a cavity and it doesn't allow the water to migrate out. That's why it was concentrated more so in here and where all the drywall was soft and fell so easily. The ceiling. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna chalk a line about 2 foot up, score into the drywall, take this drywall off to assess what's inside the cavity, to see whether we can dry it out. Drywall can be saved up within the cavity, and we'll go from there. This wall sustained a lot of water damage. So as you see when I'm pulling that it's pulling away easily, that's telling me it's saturated, the paper's failed, so I'm just gonna pull until we get some resistance and see how much farther it went up. Okay, so you see how the framing is a golden color? It's very wet, moist, soaked into the drywall, which makes sense because up here, a lot of water migrated, came down, soaked the casing, and traveled into this cavity. Okay. The paper backing on the insulation is wet, so that tells me that moisture has migrated backwards. So I need to take the insulation out so we can see what's behind it and the sheathing, and to effectively dry this cavity out. We removed the toe kick underneath the cabinet. Now we're drilling holes. So when we set up our fans, we'll put a boot on them to force air up and under this cavity and dry under it without having to actually remove the cabinets. We've laid out the fans and we have 2 dehumidifiers set up in the home. This will dry the remaining water that was left behind after the extraction. Thanks for joining us on our journey as we learn more about water damages and how connected devices could help your home be safe and secure.